Welcome back to the show. Joining me now is Carmit Levite. Carmit is our culture dame here on Trending.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, Carmit?
All
right. So what do you have for us in the world today?
Well, I had the incredible fortune of interviewing Avitz. He's an incredible international artist. He worked at Nickelodeon in New York City, went to SVA there, he came back to Israel and taught one of the biggest animation schools. And Ra'anana, who is celebrating 95 years, they invited him to exhibit his art. And what's fascinating about him is that he sort of combines classical painting and digital illustration. So I went to the gallery in Ra'anana and lit 95 candles, and then we saw the exhibition. So I think we can go ahead and take a look at it.
My art combines the old world and new world in a way where I take my fine art illustrations, which I do on the spot, sitting in front of the place. I then scan them, I put them into the computer, and then work with them for a few days. And then what comes out is a digital file that is printed once on canvas. And this is the final work. Therefore, there is no other original.
We're next to the water tower, which is a symbol for the rest of your paintings.
Yes, the water tower appears in each and every painting. Some of them are very, very visible. The others are hidden inside the paintings, but they do exist in all the paintings. And that is an overall motif that runs through this exhibition. All of my art is influenced by music. This painting is named Ode to Joy, and what we have next to each painting is a QR code. Every person can have a personalized experience by listening to the music that influenced the painting and at the same time looking at the painting. By the way, I had this experience when I was young. I went to a Kandinsky show and I walked around in the Museum of Metropolitan Art with headphones on my ears, and it was the best ever experience I've ever had with art, because it brings you to a different space. You disconnect yourself from the surrounding and you go into the art.
All right, back now with Carmit. That's so cool. Everyone now in museums uses their phones because it's the camera they have with them to take photos of art. But for an artist to use the technology, to invite them to use a QR code to be part of the interactive
the guards
experience.
Are like, we're good. It's really incredible. You put the earphones on and you really are transported into so many, all of your senses are activated. You have, of course, the audio sensory, and also he hides little animals. He tells you to find them inside the paintings. It's incredible. There are actually two paintings that I wanted to talk about. Avi and his wife, he went to Tel Aviv. They were staying in the hotel, and it was in the morning of Tzuk Eitan. So this is the first one. You can see they change color. So they're one next to each other, and it's sort of a Japanese theme he was really inspired by. It's the same painting, painted twice. You can see that's his wife in the middle, in the background there.
By hand.
This is all drawn by hand. And that's his brush set of paintings. And in fact, you can see his canvas book, which is a painting of the ceiling from above. There's a little bird there. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
So you really see the time change and the colors, and what it's called is a mood, the atmosphere that's created when you see them right next to each other.
And so this art, I mean, he's inviting you to find things hidden in the painting.
Yes.
It's really an experience for each patron to look at.
I highly recommend going to see this because there's one, for instance, one painting. It's called The Cat. And all you see is sort of the central bus station in Tel Aviv. And you see no cat. And it's really hard to find it. But when you do, it's this tiny little thing and you find it. So it sort of puts the painting in an entirely different perspective.
Interesting.
Yeah, he did an amazing job. He's got paintings there from New York City as well, because it's not about, the theme is the Ra'anana theme, but he added a couple from other places as well. So I really recommend going. It's up until April 18th in the gallery in Ra'anana Park. And Ra'anana itself, real quick, it used to be, just a couple of decades ago, it was just citrus, orange groves. There was nothing there. And now it's really on the map. You have an amphitheater that hosts vintage groups like Air Supply up until Macy Gray. And
so this will still be it'll still be in the exhibit for about 2 more weeks, so people still have time to go look at it?
Until April 15th.